What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. So I'm trying to, establish myself as a hat guy. And here's the thing about people that have hats. This is the number one shock I have is what on earth are you doing spending this much on a hat? This hat literally cost me like $30. I don't understand. And this was the cheapest one. Most of the hats that I'm trying to buy, they're like $60. I'm going to like the most expensive place, and the cheap places hats are like $19.99. I don't understand. When I started wearing hats, when I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try and establish myself as a hat guy. I expected the hats to be like $10, $12, but they are literally upwards to, there's some hats that are $60. Why would you ever do that? Why would you buy a hat that's $60? Makes no sense. Today we're going to talk about the most beautiful Instagram model in the world. She's just the best, TEKASHI69. And what happened with her is that she snitched on pretty much everybody. And here's the general thing about what happened with Tekashi. The guy's, I think he's dead. I think he's going to die. But here's the thing. He's part of a gang called 9 Trey. Got kidnapped last year in July. Snitched on a guy named John Jones by wiretapping him and caught Jim Jones, excuse me. Not John Jones, the fighter. Snitched on a guy named Jim Jones through wiretapping his phone. And heard that Jim Jones said that Tekashi needs to get super violated. Now, for any of you who are not in gangs, because I'm in a gang, super violated means we're going to kill you. So, that's a joke. By the way, I'm not in a gang. But, yes, violating somebody just means like, yeah, we're going to try to kill him. I'm about to violate you. Kind of a weird choice of words. I'm going to violate you. But somebody told me, yeah, man, I'm about to violate you. I'd be like, okay, that doesn't sound comfortable for me, but okay. Guess if you'd like to violate me. Anyway, he snitched on Cardi B. Apparently Cardi B's a blood. And he said that Cardi B's a blood. And honestly, dude, it's like, here's the thing with the rap game. That's not like the other entertainment industries in Hollywood. See, the rap game is its own entity. So they don't affiliate with each other or do things the way most music industries do. Rap is built on security. It's built on preventing people from thinking you're insecure. If you're a rapper, you don't want anybody thinking you care about anything. Because the thing with rappers is they take pride in just not caring. They take pride in just being like, yeah, man, I don't care. I'm not insecure. I have everything I need in my life. So they just live their lives through their music thinking, trying to show people they don't care. So the thing they want to do the least is show any vulnerability. And TEKASHI69 just showed the ultimate vulnerability by snitching on everybody he knows. TEKASHI69 is going to get out. You don't snitch on gang members. You don't snitch on them because those gang members are going to potentially be put in prison. So you just put somebody's life at risk because you couldn't keep your mouth shut when you got yourself into this. Nobody forces you into a gang. You get your own self into a gang, bro. You got your own self into a gang. Whatever comes with the gang, whatever's affiliated with it, you roll with that. As soon as you leave that, you're dead. And you left it. You left it on the table. And now you're going to get violated. He's now in a witness protection program because people don't want to. People are scared that something's going to happen to him because they want more out of him. So he snitches once, snitches twice. He figures I have nothing to lose. I'm going to keep snitching. So now they want TEKASHI69. They want to find out everybody in this 9 Trey gang. And that's crazy to me. I can't believe it. If TEKASHI69 gets out of jail, I hope and pray to God that, he protects himself because I don't think he's going to be safe at all. Speaking of snitching and ratting people out, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, got ratted out over the craziest thing in the world. There's two sides to this story. We'll go over both sides. So the first side is or the story itself is that in like 2000, when he was in college, I believe, in the yearbook he dressed as an Arabian Night or something, or just something Arabian, I don't know. And he pretty much just painted his whole body black. He was not only in blackface, his hands were black too, which is crazy. So his hands were black, and his face was painted black as well. And it was in the yearbook. And that's absolutely ridiculous. First thing I have to say is Justin Trudeau was always a politician, even before he was a politician. He was the son of a very notable politician. It was just bound to happen. Now, the thing is with that is that when you're a celebrity or a politician, why would you do anything to kind of slander your own name? That's the biggest thing I don't understand. When I see these celebrities doing something so fishy, first thing that comes to my mind is, why would you do that with that status? And why would you do that with so much money on the line? Like, you are your own career, you know? You are your career, you. When you're a politician or a musician or an actor, the only way to get fired is if you do something, you know? You are your own product. And you have to sell yourself in a way. You know, when you sell out shows and when you go to concerts, you are the product that people are purchasing to see. And then you make the money off of you. So people want to see you. And that's just crazy to me. I don't understand why people, like, you know, especially if you want to be famous and you have control of your past. Like, I would be walking on eggshells. Like, some people work in fast food industries just as like a person behind the cash register, and they don't even want to say or do anything bad on social media because they might get fired. Like, you're a whole actor, politician. Like, why would you want to do something like that? But the second thing I have to say is, if you didn't pick up on it that year, or if you didn't pick up on it on the span that it happened, it doesn't matter to me, at least, anymore. I don't care that Justin Trudeau was in blackface 20 years ago, because it happened 20 years ago. Kevin Hart's tweets happened like 12 years ago. The thing is that I don't understand, it loses meaning the further it goes, because people change. That's the first thing. And second thing is, you have to know that at that time that the thing happened, people weren't getting offended. So let's take the Drake thing, for example. Drake was in blackface. If Drake was in blackface 10 years ago and nobody cared, why do people care now? You think that nobody ever saw Drake's face in blackface? You think nobody ever saw that picture of Drake in blackface? So this is like the first time people saw Drake in blackface, right? No. Of course people saw it 10 years ago. They made the photo like 10 to 12 years ago. Of course people saw that. It's inevitable. But the thing is, if people didn't care 10 years ago when it came out, we shouldn't care now. What we're doing now is we're trying to find so many things to be offended by that we're digging up things from ages ago. People knew about that photo 20 years ago. There's no doubt. People knew Justin Trudeau was in blackface. I mean, he went to the party. He was on the yearbook. He was doing everything. And when he became a politician, he's been a politician for like 20 years now. When he was a politician, they could have dug that photo up in 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They could have dug that photo up ages ago. So, like, the fact that you're sitting here going, oh my God, he did this, he did that right now, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, because if you do that right now, sorry, my family's upstairs laughing. Stop laughing, guys. Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. So the fact that this happened right now, and you're getting offended over it now, it doesn't work that way. You either dig up the photo and get offended right then and there, or you don't pick it up any time after that. I'd give you a 3-year limit. But 20 years later, I'm supposed to get offended over something that happened 20 years ago? Really? So there's two sides. First side is, why would you wear blackface if you're a politician? Second side is, let's not get angry over things that happened 20 years ago. Okay? Because that makes you look very horrible. So, anyway, what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Speaking of slander, PewDiePie apparently addressed this video today. It's a quick one. He donated $50K to a place that prevents anti-Semitism in light of his actions that happened about 3 or 4 years ago to make up for it. And it happened. What turned out was that charity was affiliated with some sketchy things, and people started to associate PewDiePie with those sketchy things that organization did. And PewDiePie is saying, I have nothing to do with that organization. So he retracted his $50K because of the people's comments. And he said that he's not apologizing this time because the media twisted and turned his donation into him being tied with the organization's things that they do outside of the charity. What the donation does has nothing to do with PewDiePie's $50K. And it has nothing to do with PewDiePie. Okay? That's like a teacher being a murderer, and then blaming all the kids in the class because that teacher teaches the children. The children are associated with the teacher in that time being, getting taught math, asking questions. They have nothing to do with the teacher's outside life, whether he cheated on his wife or murdered somebody or something. The students have nothing to do with that. So PewDiePie is a student in this case, and the organization is the teacher. PewDiePie was simply just donating money to the organization. Whatever the organization does on its own time is whatever they do. So PewDiePie, he said he's not going to apologize, which I think in my part is the greatest thing he could have done. He did not apologize. That's the best thing. So, I stand with you on this one, PewDiePie. I think that this is just absolutely foolish for them to do. So, I stand by you on this one. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Okay. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and share this with your family and friends, guys. Thank you for coming to the show. Make sure to have this following grow even more. And I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out, brothers.